Welcome to another episode of Insurgent Gamers Let's Tries. This is Bastion. This is episode 9. The Bastion has been completely obliterated by the Ura. We find ourselves realizing, being educated by Rux regarding the Calamity. It looks like the Calamity was started by our people to annihilate the Ura. Clearly it's backfired, perhaps through the notes that Zulf read that were written by Zia's father. Maybe he found out something about the Calamity. Maybe he realizes that the kid and Rux's people, the people of Ceylondia, were the ones that actually made the Calamity, and now Zulf is trying to basically get revenge. So let's put one of our shards in the monument and see what we do next.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
Let's head over to the memorial. We'll claim some of these shards.
The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that.
Foundation. I guess let's upgrade this.
Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends.
Last thing to
Now
go.
all we need is one last shard.
Okay, so we're gonna spend this episode going after this final shard.
Down from the east. At least now we know the way.
The bellows. Okay. Urzander Gate. Shard detected. Zulf's agents must also want the final shard, knowing it is key to undoing the harm they caused. Here we go. So certainly, they want to destroy the Bastion.
Shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us.
It's a reminder of the Calamity.
And mother, what a mess it is.
Music almost sounds like something out of the Wild
like
West.
That could have only been made by hand.
Day 1 morning. Did I just walk off the edge? I did. Alright, well, try to watch my step closely.
Zulf said the Calamity failed, and he's right. The Uras stand as living proof of that.
It's like fighting ninjas. Here's that campsite. Wonder if that's the same one we've seen earlier. Okay.
At the heart of the Calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me.
So Zulf was involved in the Calamity. So he knows more than he was letting on.
We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
Nice. Try to explore this area a little bit more, see if there's more pieces to the story here. Not sure what the days are about. Day 1, 2, and 3, but what do those symbolize? Maybe day
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit.
before the Calamity, maybe?
Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people.
Oh, something fancy. What is that? Oh, for the Army Combine. Cool. Alright, let's just get out of here.
It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven.
Is that Zia's dad?
Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnel shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
So it's almost like a total systematic wipeout of their people and their civilization. Nothing down here. Okay. Almost feel a little guilty attacking them and killing them like that.
This discovery was never to be used, they said. except as a last resort.
Sort of like a lot of militaries, they do research, and then a lot of the most evil weapons are used, or supposedly supposed to be used as a last resort. Perhaps that's not always what happens, and that's what happened here.
But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own.
Just got cold.
He sabotaged the Mancer's little science project. Set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger.
Getting plenty of shards. Tons of health tonics. We have enough black potions. Or black tonics, rather. No. Day 7 dawn. It's like the whole story is just coming to this massive head.
But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard.
Oof. Hey, ninja friend. Can that move back to where he came from? No. Okay, it's a one-way ticket. Alright, this is it, the last shard. Oof.
Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front.
No, looks like he jacked it from us.
For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off.
Come on. There we go. Nope. There we go. Alright, nothing else here.
First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing.
Zia.
Zia.
Yeah. The Ura escaped with the final shard, knowing the Bastion will never recover without it.
The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move.
Right.
But we knew ours already.
Okay, so no shard to put into the monument. Nothing really to say to Rux. Just
There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
keep pursuing. Alright, so we have to go find Zia. So Zoltan's Hollow. We've detected Zia. The Ura launched their assault on the Bastion from this outpost. Zia must be here. So let's go save her.
Well, now it's personal, ain't it?
Zoltan's Hollow.
It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. They never saw him coming. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him.
Oh boy. Boom! Wow, that's intense.
It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time.
Should have had that at the beginning of the game. Oh, I gotta watch out that I don't end up killing myself with this thing, though. Can I blast through this stuff with it? No? What's this? Is it a fountain? No. Oh, here we go.
The Ura found a way to keep the Calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow.
Oh boy. So we really have to worry about really
We got
killing
their own
ourselves with this
security
thing.
and everything. Pretty fancy, even.
Like that.
Still, they ain't used to having visitors around. They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the Calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
Okay, get some more more shards. Seems like someone's trying to hide something up here, maybe. Oh,
Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
that's cool. You can take all three out. I think I'm actually going to keep the bazooka. What I do want to do, though, is I want to arm myself with at least the whirlwind. Sneaky decoy. The hand mine I really don't like. The trip mine's not too bad, especially with those ninjas kind of flying around all over the place. I think that may come in handy. Just drop it, kind of walk around. But I like the calamity cannon. I think that's really cool.
They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid. Those rodents are just a bump in the road.
Oh. Nothing behind there. Should I clear some of this stuff out, but I really can't. Little chickens. Oh. Let's go this way. Come on. There you go. Tough to kind of time the calamity cannon with these guys jumping out of their hole there.
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow. They're easy targets.
So like I said at the outset of this episode, you almost kind of feel a little bit guilty because finding out exactly what your people have done to the Ura, really trying to systematically destroy them, kind of gives you more of an understanding of exactly why they're so upset with
those calamity rocks. Must be eating that place apart from the inside.
The Ceylandians.
The Ura keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther.
Just getting mauled. Oh, of course, that misses everybody, right? Oh, it's these stupid things keep making them. Like avocado plants.
The Ura ain't pulling their punches.
Killed myself. That's my bad. Okay. So let's destroy all their power cores, see if anything happens. Just some shards. A lot of shards. Okay, grab those. Oh, nice.
Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening. Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid. They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong. Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it. Did the Ura really think we just turn around and walk away? Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. It's not the time to get reckless.
You're right, Zolf. Sorry. Well, how do I get across there? Okay, that was... Am I missing something here? That's not the edge, but where does it build to? Do I shoot at these, maybe? Oop. come on. There we go.
Suppose old Zolf should have
Nice.
got to know us better. Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew.
Get back here. There you go. Yeah, it's very tough to hit these guys with the Calamity Cannon. Much more for stationary targets. Maybe boss battles would come in handy. I wonder if you switch that out at the arsenal. Could you just bash this down? Yeah, okay.
Zolf, the Ura, they have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry.
Well, that's how I kind of felt, because here's kind of Rux is talking about how they really shouldn't be fighting them and this, that, the other thing. But, I mean, yeah, they have a reason. You kind of tried to wipe out their people, or at least you created a weapon that was capable of doing that. So what are they supposed to do? You know, not
But when this
retaliate?
is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns.
Crossbow guys?
There's nothing standing in his way no more. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. All those dreams snuffed out in the Calamity. We'll bring them back.
Just try to
Way
press
out
these-
there on the edge of the world. That's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for the Scout to sing about now.
Let's just take a look real quick. The child's drawings. A memento, a crude but heartfelt illustration. It is inscribed in chalk on a stone surface. Unlike most of the Ura civilization, it survived the Calamity more or less intact.
Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people.
Zia agreed to return to the Bastion, so she went voluntarily.
You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true.
So let's go see what she has to say about, yeah, the harp guitar when she left.
Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
Almost kind of baiting the kid to go and find her.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
So I wonder what Rux has to say for himself now.
I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
Yeah. Alright, let's check out our arsenal. Something popped up there. Oh, the Calamity Cannon. Let's go check out
The power of the Calamity ain't well understood.
forge.
But a hammer sure is.
Check out the forge and see if is that something that we can use to upgrade the Calamity. Yeah, something wrong. Cool. We can use that. Rockets will not launch automatically. A heavy-duty mechanism that holds rockets firmly in place before firing. That would be useful. Rockets cause knockback.
First
Let's go
step
with
to
that.
learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides.
All right. So what was that again? Let's just take a look. Something wrong. Okay, let's go to the Lost and Found and see if we can find something there that's wrong. No, there it is. Yeah, let's get that. This is something fancy. Is it greasy? Greasy. It's for the pistols. Mancer missile. What's that? An experimental ordnance that breaks into a cluster of explosives on impact. Oh. Alright. I think that sounds cool. We got all this cash, we might as well blow it, right? I'm sure if you were going to be a completionist and then try and use all of it to really benefit, you know, your overall character, upgrading everything to max and all that. Yeah, let's definitely do the target penetration.
That
Is
ought to
huge.
give those dueling pistols a little extra kick.
And then as far as this goes, charge up speed, blast rate. I think charge up speed is
Now, who would
huge.
have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
Okay, so we're gonna stay with the Calamity Cannon and the hammer. We're gonna stop the video here because we didn't get a shard. So we found out essentially Zia went over with Zolf on her own And we really just need to find Zolf. I don't know if we're going to really talk some sense into him or what we're really going to be able to do, if it's going to just end in, like, you know, just basically a fight at the end. I don't know. I don't know. I forget, to be honest. So we'll stop the video here before we head back on the Skyway. We look forward to seeing you in episode 10.